The Korean Zen master Sun San, also known as Daesun Sanim, once told me that Zen mind is very similar to making movie mind. When you look through a camera, you become one with your subject. You're not thinking about I. You're not thinking about the past or the future. You're just doing it. You're just filming.
Service to Washington. All passengers should be on board gate 2B on the 3rd level.
In the fall of 1991, I filmed Daesun Sanim and two American monks, Musang Sanim and Demun Sanim, as they toured through Europe teaching people about Zen practice. As I traveled with Daesun Sanim, I couldn't help thinking, this is what it must have been like to travel with the Indian monk Bodhidharma. In the 6th century, Bodhidharma brought Zen Buddhism to China, where it eventually spread into Korea and Japan. Today, Zen Master Sun San is teaching in the West. This is the story of this remarkable man and the wisdom of his teaching.
Zen Master Sun San ist 78. Patriarch seiner Linie im koreanischen Zen-Buddhismus. Er erhielt die Übertragung zum Zen-Meister im Alter von 22 Jahren von dem inzwischen legendären koreanischen Zen-Meister Kobong Sanim. Zen Master Sun San hat, nachdem er in Ostasien lange gelehrt hat, 1972 seine erste Reise in die USA gemacht, in den Westen gemacht, war 1978 das erste Mal in Europa und hat seitdem über 60 Zen-Zentren überall auf der Welt gegründet.
So I became his student.
Ich wurde sein Student.
So then gradually my mind became simpler and simpler.
Aber allmählich wurde mein Geist einfacher.
I would ask Sun Sanim a question.
Wenn ich Daesun Sanim eine Frage stellte,
he would always say, "You must become stupid.
Dann sagte er immer, du musst dumm werden.
You are too clever.
Du bist zu klug.
If you are too clever, you cannot understand truth."
Wenn du zu klug bist, dann kannst du die Wahrheit nicht verstehen.
So I watched Sun Sanim.
So ich betrachtete Sun Sanim.
I saw he has a very simple mind.
Und ich stellte fest, ja, er hat einen sehr einfachen Geist.
Eating time, he only eats.
Während dem Essen isst er einfach nur.
When he's writing a letter, he only writes a letter.
Wenn er einen Brief schreibt, schreibt er einfach nur den Brief.
That's a very simple mind.
Das ist ein sehr einfacher Geist.
But very wonderful mind.
Aber ein sehr wunderbarer Geist.
So if we keep that mind, there's no problem.
Wenn wir diesen Geist bewahren, dann haben wir kein Problem.
And we can help other people.
Und wir können anderen Leuten helfen.
So, everybody have question, any kind of question?
Hat jemand eine Frage, irgendeine Art? Alle Fragen.
Your life?
Euer Leben, Ihr Leben?
Your practicing?
Ihre Praxis?
Your problem?
Ihre Probleme?
Whole world situation?
Die Situation der ganzen Welt?
At what is human beings?
Und was ist das Menschsein?
So, any kind of question.
Irgendeine Art von Frage.
Most people think, I don't want to become a monk because then Sun Sanim can control me. He'll order me around all over the place, you know, and I mean, he's the teacher, now we're both monks, so I have to listen to him or something, or my life will become more narrow. But I think almost every one of the monks feels more free.
There's no problem, okay. Go to hotel.
It's amazing when he treats you like an equal, you know, and it's like you are responsible for your life and for doing your things. And sometimes it's a drag because you'd rather have somebody tell you what to do. And if you really want him to, he will.
Yes, sir.
Who's going?
Who's going? So when I first met Sun Sanim, I said, Sun Sanim, I'm afraid that if I practice Zen, I will go crazy. And he said, yeah, you must become completely crazy. Half crazy is no good. So then he said, everybody in this world, everybody is crazy. Everybody says, I want this, I need that, I'm going to do that, my life, this, that. But they don't understand this I. This I, where does it come from? Before you were born, where was this I? When you die, where does this I go? So no one understands that, but everyone says I. So everyone is crazy.
Über große Werbekampagnen bemüht sich Berlin, kosmopolitisch und multikulti zu erscheinen. Ein Juwel wird dabei meistens vergessen, das Buddhistenhaus hier bei uns in Berlin. Es steht allen der Wiener offen.
Das dauert nicht allzu lang. Lass uns ein bisschen abwarten. Ich kenne das, im Fernsehen, da wird man immer später mit 10-mal vorsichtiger.
No, we got none of such. I'm not actor. Natural style, very important.
Natural style important.
Und der Titel ist Meditation für Niklas, das dieses Wochenende im buddhistischen Haus stattfindet.
Zu Gast bei uns im Studio ist Zen-Meister San. Hallo und willkommen. Worum geht's denn oder was bedeutet denn für Sie Meditation? Was ist denn das Besondere an der Zen-Meditation?
What does Zen meditation mean? What does meditation in general mean?
Want to understand my true self.
Das bedeutet, das eigene Selbst verstehen.
That means everybody wants something outside, but my Buddhism means inside. Understand my true self, that understand truth and the correct way and the correct function.
Jeder will was außer.
Well, Youngman Janjin, Daesan Sunim always says, is like a big cleaning machine. So we just do these simple activities together. First in the morning bowing, 108 bows, then chanting, then sitting. It's like the retreat is sort of a background, like a white background. So you can see your mind doing the same thing every day, every day, every day. You see your mind appear. What you like, what you don't like, how you react to situations.
Everybody coming here practice, that's a very, very special.
Ihr kommt alle hierher und praktiziert hier. Das ist sehr speziell.
All outside people only want something, want something.
Alle Menschen in dieser Welt, die wollen etwas, wollen.
So outside world have no correct way.
Die äußere Entwicklung der Welt hat keinen richtigen Weg.
Inside.
Innerhalb.
Attain your true self.
Wir schauen nach innen und erlangen unser wahres Selbst.
Attain correct way.
Und erlangen damit den richtigen Weg.
Then world peace is no problem.
Dann ist es kein Problem, in der Welt Frieden zu haben.
But how many people want to understand correct way or inside?
Wie viele Menschen aber wollen das verstehen, den richtigen Weg und nach innen schauen?
Very few.
Nur wenige.
Very few. So continue practice is very important.
Die Praxis in Berlin fortzusetzen, das ist sehr wichtig.
This world much have suffering.
Diese Welt hat so viel Leiden.
This much also complicated.
Sie ist sehr kompliziert.
Human beings number one bad animal.
Die Menschen sind das schlimmste Tier.
So we are wake up.
So wir müssen aufwachen.
And help other people.
Anderen Lebewesen helfen.
And world peace.
Und Frieden in der Welt machen.
Because this world